Hello YouTubers, so here I am with my new ThinkPad X1 Extreme Generation 3, and what I'm gonna be doing is that I plan on replacing the built-in hard drive, because when I got the unit I got it with a good deal, but unfortunately the deal included only a 128 gigabyte my apologies, a 256 gigabyte hard drive, and I'm gonna be replacing that one with this NVMe 1 terabyte hard drive, as well as I'm gonna be upgrading the RAM, because the RAM was only 8 gigabytes. So these are two slots of 16 gigabytes each one, and I'm gonna be upgrading that as well. So right before I set up the unit, I wanted to do my upgrade, because I didn't want to do duplicity of upgrades of setups, because it's not really necessary. I could just do everything in one shot and not worry about anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the I'm gonna begin by unscrewing the lid, and every unit, every ThinkPad that I have had in the past, and it is meant to do upgrades. They're very easy to upgrade anything on the inside. They have captive screws, so that the screws don't fly around. They don't so everything is set up in a way that Lenovo makes it easier for the user to upgrade whatever part they want to upgrade. Unfortunately, with the new generation of units that have solder Wi-Fi chips and solder RAM and so on, there's few little things that you can now do, but this unit, the X1 Extreme Generation 3, as far as I know, it is still upgradable. You can still upgrade the hard drive and the RAM and the Wi-Fi module. I'm not really sure if it comes soldered in or not. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I'll be able to upgrade the memory, the cell phone, the cellular modem, the LTE 4G modem. So on my previous ThinkPad T470S, I did have an LTE module, and currently I have a SIM card from T-Mobile, and I pay for a service of $15 a month for 2 gigabytes of data. And if it is upgradable, I plan to transfer over that cellular modem and install it and put it on this unit, on the Extreme Generation 3, because as far as I know, there is room to do that. So there is a slot there to add now on the Extreme Generation 3. It has an option to have LTE, but again, since this unit, it was like I couldn't pre-configure it because it was like in a deal, so I didn't know if the display that I got is compatible with the LTE modem. Now if it is, I'll be happy. If it's not, I'm not going to complain, because pretty much I got a great deal on this unit, and there's nothing pretty much to complain, because even if I don't get LTE, even if I don't get an LTE modem, I'll still be getting a great deal. And besides, I don't think I really need it. If it doesn't come with it, I'm not gonna complain, because we have Wi-Fi, and the screws, they're captive. They are captive screws, so you can see there, they don't come off, and that's great about Lenovo ThinkPads. Today I was upgrading for my coworker. I upgraded we changed the, oh, you know what? One of the screws came off, so the one in the middle is not captive. So how weird. So anyways, one of the, I was upgrading for my coworker, I upgraded so this one here, for some reason, is not captive. Who knows what exactly happened? I was upgrading an Inspiron, her fan gave up, so I changed it, and they're very cumbersome, and all the screws come out, and they were hard to keep track of them. So let me begin by turning the unit around. As you can see there, it has a big battery. So it says 5080 milliamps, 5080 milliamps. So I'm gonna begin by adding the memory. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add the RAM, or the 2 slots of RAM. There's 1 slot that is free here already. And as I told you in the unboxing video, this RAM is meant to be, although they're compatible, but these are running a frequency of 3200, and the Extreme X1 Extreme Generation 3 runs on a frequency of 2933. So I don't know if that's going to be a deal breaker. I'm not really sure how it's going to react, but I'm still going to try it out. Now, if it works, if it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll just get them exchanged and I'll get the correct ones. And that's pretty much it. So here's the other RAM slot. I'm going to turn the unit around since I have the video camera is facing me. So it's a little hard for me to get in there. So I don't have like full visibility. So for some reason the other RAM slot is overlapping this other area, like this plastic wrapping. Little Pepper, get out of here. So okay, it came off. So this is supposed to be the one provided by Lenovo that runs on a frequency of oh, you know what? It says that it runs on a frequency of 2933 megahertz, but over here I'm looking at the label and it says 3200. So I don't know, it doesn't make sense. So I guess they shipped it with RAM running on 3200 megahertz. So it shouldn't be any problem with this new RAM sticks here. So they should work without any problems from what I can see. And I'm gonna put the other RAM slot in there. I know a lot of you are gonna criticize me because I'm doing a very sloppy job here, but don't fear, we're gonna get this done. We're doing it together, so we're doing this together. So there it is, it clipped in place. I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna bring this down first. Oh no, you know what? I'm just gonna overlap the cover for the RAM module. And I do not know why they did this. Not really sure. So now that I am here, I'm also gonna check to see if I can locate the LTE modem. But I do not see anywhere where the LTE modem could possibly be installed. So it is a possibility that since I got a different type of display, then it does not give me the option to put in the SIM card for the LTE module, because I don't see anywhere back here where there's like a SIM tray where I can access and put my T-Mobile SIM tray. So anyways, I'm not gonna complain because either way I'm getting a great deal here. So the next step is gonna be to change the HDD, or what we used to call HDDs back then. So they're now called NVMe's. So we're gonna open up the NVMe 1 terabyte, and it's gonna have pretty much the same data speeds. I didn't get the higher speed, the newer models that have come out, but anything helps. I mean, I'm not going to be doing video gaming. It's mostly going to be a video editing. But anyhow, this is a lot of storage. This is going to be a lot of storage here. So here we have a 1 terabyte. So this is a 1 terabyte Samsung 970 Evo Plus. There you can see. I hope it comes into autofocus. Can you see the autofocus, guys? So it is a VNAND SSD 970 Evo Plus. So we just finished upgrading the RAM. I just got done with the RAM. So now we're installing the we're gonna be installing the hard drive. Oh, and by the way, I also got me these little things. I got me this little from Amazon. I picked this up. This is like an NVMe hard drive enclosure, and it connects via USB 2.0. So the spare one, I can always put it here. And I also got some other external hard disk readers out there, such as this adapter here, so I can read the older generations of hard disks, the 2.5-inch disks, and so on. So let me begin by removing the main drive, and so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna be removing it all together. I'm not gonna leave it there. I could actually put it on the second slot, but I'm not gonna do that because in the second slot, I plan to upgrade it with another 1 terabyte or maybe a 2 terabyte for storage purposes. And so the main one where I'm gonna boot to, and the operating system that I plan to install here is gonna be this one, the main one. Or I can decide to do like a dual boot system, booting this one on Windows and booting the other one on Linux. I do know new versions of, for example, Linux Cinnamon Mint came out, version 20, and it's very good. So I want to try those out. And on my older ThinkPad 470S, I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna run strictly Linux on it. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. So for the purposes of doing this upgrade, I have already preloaded a copy of a boot. I have created a boot disk and this memory stick, and it's gonna create. This is how I'm gonna be able to boot and log into, install Windows, the utility of Windows. Since it came with the Windows Home Edition version of the operating system, I'm gonna be upgrading that to Windows Professional because I do need it for business, for job purposes. In my job, it is required to have the professional version of the operating system. So that's another upgrade I'm gonna do, upgrading the software. So anyways, and this upon opening this unit, I didn't see anywhere where I can put the LTE modem. Most likely it might go here. This looks like an M.2 slot, but I'm not really sure at this point. Anyways, even if I was able to put it, I don't see anywhere of there are antenna connections that lead to somewhere on the display. So I would assume the display antenna system is crippled because of the type of display that I got, and that is the reason why nowhere around the chassis I see a SIM card tray to be able to enter my SIM card. So I am not going to worry about that. So that's no big deal. Honestly, no big deal at all. So I'll just do without LTE. And in most of the cases, in my job, I have access to Wi-Fi. If I need to get access to data, I can always use my my phone to do the hotspot stuff. So I can always hotspot to my phone, so that's not really a big issue. And I'm not gonna be sending this unit back just because of the lack of an LTE 4G modem. When just around the corner, I know there's gonna be 5G modems out there. So either way, this type of modem technology is gonna be obsolete. So it's not a deal breaker. The display, on the other hand, I mean, I didn't get the highest of the highest end, but everyone here watching this video would agree that I got the best deal. I got a very good deal because everything here is just like $1,369, $1,365. How I got the unit before the upgrade, and the additional hard drive and the other stuff that I got, it's like an additional $250. So it's not that expensive either. So I got a great deal. I'm not complaining, and even if I don't have a built-in LTE modem, I'm not gonna complain either. So it's no biggie. So I'm locking it back in place, and since I just did the unboxing video just pretty much like now, about a couple of minutes ago, the computer does not have a charge, so I need to put it to charge. And I'm gonna be facing another challenge, that is that I use the ThinkPad dock that you can see there, this docking system here. So since this is supposed to be a mobile workstation, I'm supposed to be using 2 charging cables. So there's an adapter, there's like a split adapter that is provided by Lenovo, but I had to buy it separately. So for now, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be charging the unit, and at the same time I'm going to be charging the dock with their own respective power supplies provided by Lenovo, until I'm able to get that split cable. And you know, but the purposes of the video here was to walk you through the upgrade that I just did. So I just upgraded the hard drive from a 256 gigabyte NVMe to a 1 terabyte Samsung NVMe, and I also upgraded the RAM. The memory was upgraded from a 8 gigabytes of RAM to a total of 32 gigabytes of RAM. So I may need to do some workarounds with the BIOS so you can recognize the RAM. I'm sure of that, but that shouldn't be a problem. Thank you again, YouTubers, for watching my video reviews. I really appreciate it. And you know, since it's the end of the year, Happy New Year in advance.